Hello there. Wow, here we are. I'm gonna be showing you on how to set up Linux Mint for gaming, okay? But first, we have to tinker around. We have to. I mean, there is just so much stuff on here that I don't use, like these Big Bata original classics. Now, you can't just uninstall them. You have to delete them from their respective folders, which is in icons, okay? And we also get rid of the icon themes as well, which I will show you in a little while. Problem with Mint is that it does come bloated on out, but it does come with everything that you need, especially if you're coming over from a Windows system. So you've got the likes of LibreOffice and stuff like that, so it's already there for you. And the great thing about LibreOffice is, of course, it's backwards compatible with Microsoft 365, so you can open up your files in there. Next, I'm getting rid of all the icon themes. Now, when you put in Mint Owl, for instance, you've got to be bloody quick if you're doing it like I'm doing it and you're searching for it in that folder, so it will bring up all of the Mint Owls. Got to be quick at selecting all of those icon themes. As you will see in a minute, it brings up other stuff that's got Mint Owl on it, like Linux Mint logo, for instance. It brings them on up. You don't want to delete them, alright? Just don't want to, because other stuff will start breaking on you, okay? So don't get rid of them. But by all means, get rid of the other bloody icon themes like Mint Y and Mint X. God, icon themes, and inside of the theme folder as well, I do get rid of these, and you will see a hell of a lot of difference once I get rid of the themes in how much room I got. Now, I have installed this with BetterFS, okay, which compresses your drive on down, so that when you do use it, it compresses everything on down and gives you a bit more room to play with. But you must always keep an eye on the actual room of that drive. Don't go filling your drive on up to when you're down to, like, I don't know, 3% or whatever you're left on your drive. Don't ever do that, especially on an SSD. Although they are pretty bloody good now. They didn't used to be, but there you go. Right, we're going to go down to themes now, and I'm going to delete all of the Mint Owl, Mint Y, and Mint X themes, and we'll get rid of these. Now, we've gone up to 986.4 at the moment, and that was just getting rid of those cursor themes, as well as the Mint X icon themes. So, look at all these Mint Owls. There are a total of 33 folders in here. Holy crap, you know, do you need that much? Do you need so much there? Mint Owl is Mint Legacy. They're the legacy ones of the dark and light themes. So Mint Y is just dark, of course. No, it isn't. It's a mixture of light and dark. But I just get rid of them because I have my own theme. And once you've found your theme that you want to use in Linux, once you've found that, it took me 3 years or so to find the themes that I wanted here in Linux. It really did. I thought, I've got to find something. There's got to be something on out there. And when I went over to Arco Linux, of course, he had Eric Dubras had his Sardi Ghost. Fell in love with them, and that's what I'm using here. They're just simple. They're just simple, grey-looking old things. I'm old now. I'm to a lot of young people starting out in Linux. I'm probably a grandpa to them. You know, because of my age. I'm 53 years old now, and like a lot of you might say, "Well, you're a wee whippersnapper." I feel old. I feel older than what I actually am. Here I am changing the icon theme to my icon theme that I've got set up for Terminal. My icon themes are beveled slightly. The main ones that I use, like GIMP and all that sort of stuff, and Terminal, and Nemo as well, which is what we're using here. I've gotten rid already of Thunar. I don't like Thunar at all. I've gotten rid of Yaru as well. What I have to still do, which I didn't do in this video, was to update the Papyrus icons to the yeah, I think they're up to May 2025 now. I mean, these ones, the Papyrus icons that are in here aren't. So I've just done that. So what's next? Let me see. What are we doing? We're going into documents. Oh, we're going into share again, are we? Ah, yeah. These are backgrounds. I think we're going into now, are we? I do believe we are. XFCE for backdrops. I'm going on here, which I just suddenly flipped in my head. Yeah, why not? Let's just get rid of all of them. We've got my own backgrounds that I made up in GIMP ages ago. These are the glow ones, not the ones I'm using at the moment. I've got other ones that are like weaved, which I'm using here on my main system. Here, I'll get rid of them. I just get rid of all these backgrounds. Now on this computer that I'm using, it's my spare one, but I've got a new graphic card now. I've got the 9060 AMD Sapphire 16 gig of RAM on board, and I'm using that, and it's what I'm recording on through as well. It's absolutely fantastic. It just does what it says on the tin with no griping at all, no overheating, nothing like that at all. I haven't tried out gaming yet because that would be in part 2 of this. The backgrounds that I have, they're called Glow. These are alright, and I do set them up in a minute. I get them all nicely set up. All this. And I'll just pop them in there. I'll get rid of the Glow folder now. Just get rid of them. And there they are. They're just there. It's just something simple that I made up in GIMP. With like a cave sort of background on it, or leather sort of background. But there you go. I just made them up. I just made 4 different colours. It's all grey. There we go. That's what they look like. And it's so much easier to try. I mean, this is only a 1 terabyte drive that I've got on that other computer. So I have to think about space. And there's other stuff that I'm going to be doing in part 2 of this as well that I didn't do in this part because I thought, bloody hell, it's just going to go on forever otherwise. This is a 39-minute odd video, so it does go on for a while. The glowy thing that you see on the right-hand side of the screen, I hope it's worked on out the bag. Something I made up inside GIMP. Then I popped it on into DaVinci Resolve. Set it to because set it up inside there, and that's why it's like flashing and it's blending in with the background, if you like. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing now. It's like a watermark, if you like, but it's something different for you to look at. Might do your eyes in, some of you might complain about it, but yeah, you're going to see a lot of that on my videos now, on no matter what operating system that I'm using. Now in the future, of course, on this computer, because it's my spare computer, I'll rather install stuff on real hardware. So this is why I'm starting off with Linux Mint Xfce. I love XFCE environment, I just do. Had problems recording with Wayland inside OBS. I don't know what the hell you're gonna do. I shouldn't have to tinker around to get things going. They should work straight on out the bag, which is why I like X11, because it just fucking works. you've still got to tinker around inside of Wayland to get anything bloody going. I will be doing a video. There was a video that I saw on another Linux channel about them in Wayland development team umming and ahhing about decisions and stuff on what they're going to do. Hence why it's taking so long for Wayland to get there. A lot of people are having no problems with it at all. Me, I have with Zara OS. I had problems with it on there. Now we're going to go on into documents again. We're going to get rid of the wallpapers folder because we don't need that now. That's the icon that you see on the right hand side that I've just installed inside of PixMaps. If you ever got your own button to install, always put it in PixMaps and make sure it's a ping file. Okay? Or it can be an SVG, I think, but better off being a ping file. Okay, so I've just got docklike plugin on in. I do like that, and it's how I set up all of my XFCE environments. I've got MangoHUD, which we will install in a minute. We're now going to put in ProtonUp. ProtonUp is fantastic. It's the latest Proton GE, and also Cache OS is on there as well inside ProtonUp, I believe now. You can use their fine-tuned Proton if you want. It's not that I couldn't spell app images, it was the fact that my keyboard is playing up and I think it needs a damn good clean inside, so I'm going to have to take it apart and clean everything on up. I think that's what the problem is, and the buttons aren't recognising properly onto the little buffer things inside the actual keyboard. So I will have to take a look at that when I've got time, when I'm not recording videos or playing games or getting games on out and doing all sorts of other things. Now, it does take me a while to get my head around this, but I do get there in the end. I did make a mistake and not create a folder called ProtonUp inside of .app images, but it's the best way of having your app images come up as an app basically, and they come up in your menu as well, which you shall see a little bit later on when I do actually open it. Here's the script. I always make scripts up for online stuff and whatever, and just make your own application basically. And it just goes into your .local share applications folder. You just stick that in there, activate it by right clicking, going down to properties, and just tick the permissions for it to act as an application, and you'll be raring to go. Yeah, I forgot to make a folder. And then I have to come back on in there because I forgot that it's meant to be a capital U on the up, yes. But yeah, I forgot all about it. I just plainly forgot all about it. God, you know, I was in a rush. I thought I've got to hurry here because I really do need this going and get it done pretty sharpishly. 39 minutes isn't bad at all, considering I had to cut a little bit on out there because there was some long gaps in the video, and I'm thinking, no, let's get rid of them and I'll just get to the main sort of points, you know, on what I'm trying to do here in Linux Mint. Linux is all about making it your own, and this is why I theme it and goodness knows what else. A lot of people don't, they just use it straight on out the bag. For me personally, I need it to look good, as it makes me feel good when using Linux. And I know that every time that I boot my Linux Mint up, I'm going to have a bloody good time. Same as what I do with my everyday OS of this, which is on this computer that I'm recording these vocals on now. Now, I could have done it in one. I could have done it with a voiceover at the same time, but I didn't want to. I wanted to do this separately. I just wanted to give it another try and see what happens, you know. So that's what I'm doing, so to speak. So yeah, we're inside ProtonUp. Everything's okay. So now all we got to do is come on off of there. I don't know why I came off of files or Nemo altogether, but I did. We go back on into documents, mate. Go on, get in there. That's it. Back into ProtonUp. We need to copy or cut this on over into home. Go into .local, share, applications, and then just paste that in there. Where's the icon then? Well, you go to properties, go to permissions, and you tick that little allow executing file as program. Tick that, and of course it comes up. ProtonUp. There we go. ProtonUp just in there. Lovely jubbly. And it should open. It takes a little while at first, but then your SSD does get used to it. The more you use applications, the quicker that they will open, because it saves them in a cache file. Okay, right. So, what have we got next? Well, we're going into home, it seems. Yeah, what are we doing? We've paused there for some reason. Oh, I thought it crashed for a minute. No. We are going on into documents, and we're going to install MangoHUD. MangoHUD, this is the latest version. I downloaded it yesterday and thought, yeah, I'll have that on there. It's easy enough to install. Pop it in your downloads. Extract it. Go into the actual folder that you've just extracted, and then just right click, come on, right click on your desktop, on inside the folder there, yeah, come on, right click, that's it, and open in terminal. There we go, and MangoHUD comes on up. Now I now adjust the terminal, because I can't have it looking like that, because you lot cannot see what I'm typing. So I always with the terminal, always have to have it to how I like it. I've got my fonts on in as well. So we go into appearance here. It's at mono space regular at the moment, so we're going to go with Monaco bold. We're going to go with. I'm going to bring it up to 18 if I remember rightly. Yes, we do, and we click select, and there we go. It's nice and big now. And I alter the colours and everything to match my theme, basically. So bring that up to 110 default geometry. It doesn't do it straight away. You have to close and reopen your terminal again, but you'll see what I mean a little bit later on. Okay, so I'm just going to change the colour around now. 8F is a nice grey colour. I'm into grey colour. I think I've been hanging around with too many old people maybe, but I just like the colour grey. It's just easy on the eyes instead of all these bloody multi-colours, you know. I don't like anything too colourful. I don't know, too much colour is too bright for me. Colour green I've never liked, because you see it every day, see it in trees and on green grass and all of that. Never liked it, so I change it altogether. Change it to a nice grey, and that one as well. Oop. Into that one, there we go. Change it to a nice grey. That's blue. I changed eventually to a red, I believe I changed it to a red. But yeah, I just need to tinker around inside the terminal so it looks better for my eyes, and it's a nice font. and it's nice and clear, and I can see what the hell I'm typing or what I'm doing inside of here. I've got my alias commands on in already. I've done all that yesterday afternoon, but then I ran out of time, and I thought, right, okay, we'll just we'll go from deleting stuff inside the video and actually getting the rest of it all set up. I know it's a pain in the arse. It takes 39 minutes for this video to do, but I'm just showing you what you can do in here. You make Linux your own. Don't be scared of not having a go and actually tinkering around with it. Don't be scared of the terminal. Don't be scared of breaking stuff, because it's, if you don't know any terminal commands, you can't break the bloody thing, can you? So this is where we're going to install MangoHUD. So should be dot and / there we go. MangoHUD. Yes. MangoHUD setup. Should be hyphen setup afterwards. Come on. Yeah, we do get there, really. It's my fingers. MangoHUD. I had to really push down on the keys in order for it to register, if you like. I've got plenty of keyboards. I'm gonna have to just change it on over. I've got a whole box full of them up on my shelf in here, so I may just set up another one. There you go, that's all installed, so that's brilliant. Next thing I do is Mozilla. Of course, Linux Mint, it uses Firefox, but I've got my own setup. My own setup for DuckDuckGo, which you shall see in a little while. Any second. Now, there we go, internet settings. Well, Mozilla, these are the .mozilla where all of the settings reside. So it goes into hidden files on your desktop. There we go, and then I delete that, and I think I do open it actually. I do open it. It takes a little while to open because this is a fresh install. And the more you use something, your SSD will save a cache and save it, alright? So it just takes a little while. But yeah, there you go. Straight on in with all my settings, and I'm logged in as well. So there you are. Well, hey! Straight on in. No messing whatsoever. So there's that done. What's next then? Well, we've got MangoHUD in. We've got well, the next thing I think will be Steam. No, going to be setting up panels next, I believe. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, you don't know what you're doing, do you? You don't know what you're doing, Pass Mark, do you? What are you doing? Yeah, here we go. Right click on there, are you? Oh, look, you go down here. Yeah, that XApp status plugin is bloody weird. I don't understand why you need two of them. Because you obviously got the original one that is already inside of XFCE. So what the hell do you need this XApp thing? I really don't understand it. So I always get rid of that. But next, I think we're going to go into appearance. Yeah. We're going to make this transparent. Okay, click on the thingy there. Yeah, click on the thingy there. Underneath. Where you going? That's it. There we go, like that. And we'll bring that all the way on down. That arrow there, bring it all the way on down. Then it makes them transparent. Now, you don't have to do that every single time. Only the first time if you're adding other panels like I am. So, panel 2 will be coming up any second. Display. We'll go panel 2. We'll bring that on up over there. That's where I like my clock and everything. So we'll come on down to here, right click, and we're going to move that on up to the top. We're then going to move my sound or pulse audio on up to the top. That's another thing I've done was I'm not using pipe wiring on here. So I move that on up to the top. But look, it leaves some behind. These are the main ones that you need. The status tray plugin that I was on about earlier, but I didn't name it. See, it comes up all right on there, but that other thing didn't. So I always get rid of that XApp status plugin because I don't understand why it's there. I really, really don't. I have no problem at all with the status tray plugin whatsoever. So we'll bring that on up to there. We'll bring the clock on down. There we go, where it should be. Appearance will... Oh, no, we're going into display. I think we're going to bring it up a little bit. We're going to lock it. No, we're not. We're going to bring that down a bit so it hits the edge of... We'll bring it up to 51, which is wrong because I do have to bring it back down again. I think I have to bring it down to 45, something like that, a little bit later on. But hey ho! And this is on AMD, mate. Absolutely amazing. AMD has come an awful long way over the years. A lot of people are still griping about it, but I wonder what they're like for gaming, because this card is just absolutely fantastic. It's got 16 gig of RAM on board. It's a Sapphire 9060 XT RX 9060 XT, and it's just working beautifully, mate. Really is. I may have to go back into... Yeah, I do here. So I'll bring that down to 45, and it looks a bit bloody... That's better. Look at that. That's so much better. See, if you're comfortable with your desktop the way that it looks, because you've sorted it out yourself, it makes you feel good, or it does for me anyway, and it makes me feel good every time that I boot up Linux. This is why I do these things. And the majority of my videos on my channel is all about bloody how to do all this in XFCE. This is how I do it. I love it. I love to sort it out the way that I need it. Now, obviously, we're going to be what we're doing now. Documents, Linux notes. We're going to go on into there. We're going to sort the clock out, I believe, now. I've got a little script I've kept for years. If you're new to Linux, for God's sake, take notes of stuff, like commands and stuff. I must have 9 or 10 drives full of commands. And these commands have been used for years to use inside, especially XFCE. There we go. And you just get a different style of clock, and I can see what the hell the time is, you know. That's what I like. That's what I like to do. And we go Vibro. There we go. Up to 27. And next we need to do the date format, which will be in your tooltips, or my tooltips I should say. I have it set up at 25, that's the size of it. You can alter the colour of it as well if you really wanted to, but I just keep it white. It just works. There we go. There's that. Set up lovely. What I have to do now is to go back into panel preferences. I suppose I'll do... Oh, I'm coming off of there, am I? Oh, what am I doing now? I'm thinking I can hear my own cogs going round and round and round and round. What are you doing, Pass Marky? Oh, are you going to close it or no? Oh, you're pausing there for a long time. Right, okay. So now we'll come on down to... Where are we? Where are you? Where are you? Well, yep, come on down to panel preferences, maybe? No? Yes, we're going to add another panel. Yay! Here we go. I was going to put it down the bottom, then I thought, no, hang on, that one's still there, ain't it? So, I don't know what I'm doing here, because it's already up. We'll go to panel 1, and it'll start highlighting in red, and we'll just go to items, and get rid of everything on there. Now, I thought ages ago that I could pick everything out in one, and just delete them. I could have sworn that I saw that somewhere. I could have sworn that I had done it, but obviously not. Then again, I haven't. I don't think you can. I don't think you can do that. But I could have sworn that I did do that in some menu, and I'm not sure on what environment I was in. But I managed to do it. So we're going to bring that all the way on down. We'll unlock it and then bring it back to the left-hand side where menus should reside. Never ever ever in the middle, but it's up to you. It's personal preference basically, isn't it? And that's what Linux is all about. Personal preference, mate. So then we'll bring that on up to 128. That's the biggest. Okay, and for me, that is absolutely fantastic, and it's big enough as well. Now obviously I altered around the fonts as well. I'm using Roboto, and I upped the dots per inch as well to 110. I have the font set up to 12.5, 12 and a half, and then I set the dots per inch up to 110, which is why you see pretty big fonts, so I can bloody read everything. I have Defunct. It's a lovely little font, been out for years. Defunct has lovely font for doing either art with or having in your bloody on your window, and that's what I've got there. I'm just different. I'm just different to everyone else, I guess. I don't know if anybody else tweaks the hell out of their system, but I've got to. It's to make me feel comfortable. Now, of course, we're going to add docklike taskbar. So we're going to lock that panel there. We're going to go into appearance a minute and make it... And all we've got to do is just tick that and it makes it transparent. Absolutely fantastic. I love a transparent panel, me, I really do. Now we go down to docklike taskbar, just pick that one out and wash it on in. Now I don't like the multicolour, but I have got a script. I actually nicked off a Zara OS when they, on their XFCE, because they had, they've got in their XFCE version of Zara OS, they have got the docklike taskbar on in. And this was a few years ago now that I got this script off of them. Oh yes, just copied the script, went into settings and copied the script on out of there. Just deleting the internet settings folder. Right, we come on down to docklike script. There it is, just there, and we open that on up, and that goes on into home. Yep, I'll pin that there as well. Now, as you can see, if you have a look at the icons down the bottom of the screen that's on the docklike taskbar that I've just added, you can see that they're slightly beveled. I couldn't do the same for folders. I could, but I don't see the point for actual folders themselves. They look bloody good anyway. So we're going on into panel, and of course we've got docklike 2 on there, and it's already written what I've got saved inside docklike. So I'll then add this, I'll then push save, at the top there. Save that away. Come off of there. Come off of there. Yes, come off of there. Close all this down. Close that down. Control, Alt and Escape is what I push next. Any second now when the little cross comes up. Come on down to there and it refreshes everything. Saves me having a bloody reboot. And you got that in Cinnamon as well, but it automatically does it as soon as you push Control, Alt and Escape inside of Cinnamon. Your screen will flash and everything will be reset. Here you have to pick out in XFCE what it is you want refreshed, basically. What a great little thing. I'm so pleased we've got that, because I used to have to keep rebooting and it's like, oh, so I didn't have to anyway. No, you didn't. You didn't have to restart anyway. You just had that. I don't know how long that command's been on in. And hey ho, now I don't know what I'm doing it. Oh, right. So now we're closing that up. There we go. And that is sorted on out. There. I refreshed them again because what happens when you auto hide? Because I like a clean desktop. So you just got the wallpaper on there. Lovely. That's all you need. All you need. I'm just doing keyboard here just for workspaces. Bring it up to maximum max. Thing is with this is that you've got to push it twice. One, and then I'll push it again. Two. Whereas in normal bloody XFCE, you've only got to push it once. I don't understand that. Linux Mint is the only one that does that. If you want to see it again, just rewind the video slightly. You have to push it twice on the clear. I've never ever understood that as to why it's only here in Linux Mint land. Oh, let me just get comfortable. There we go. Okay, so I've done that now and everything should be tickety-boo. What we're going to do now, think I'm going to bring... No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I was thinking about it and... Oh, yeah, that and that. What we're going to do now is go into Edit Menu, I believe. Yeah, we edit Applications. I'm going to bring System on up so that it's just underneath Settings. There we go. That's all I do in there. There it is. There we go. It's underneath there now. And it looks pretty darn good now. I'm pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased indeed. Now, where are we going now? We're going to Internet. We're going to open up Firefox. I'll come down and save it, I think. Save it into docklike. And then I'll move it on over to the left. If I remember rightly. There we go. Next to OBS Studio there. Lovely. So now, of course, we search for Steam. So we're going to get Steam on installed now. Welcome to Steam. We're going to get this up and running, but this is only the first part, so you'll only see as far as when I'm just setting up Steam altogether. There we go, and it's downloaded. Lovely. Didn't take long at all. Now you might be thinking, why are you going to the website instead of just opening up a terminal or going into Synaptic or something? Well, the reason why is I don't see the difference, especially on a Debian based system. I really don't see the difference between downloading it from the internet, because it's going to be doing that anyway, or getting it out of, say, Synaptic or wherever. There really isn't much difference. So what we need to do now is to just open it, and it'll get all the updates on in. So we just click in there, go to games, open it up with that. It'll put a desktop shortcut up the top there. That's fine. We just push enter, pop our password in, and away it goes. And there we are. Yeah, push return to proceed with installation. Off it goes. It's going to get 36-bit stuff. Alright, installed. That's what i386 is. One and point, and off it goes. Now in a minute, of course, once this is installed, I then open it up and we just get to the login screen, and that is the end of the video when we do get there. So yeah, this been sat here, what, 39 minutes nearly now. Must be getting on a bit. Getting on a bit indeed. So yeah, there we go, and we press return, and there we go. It's meant to come up automatically, but it didn't, and I'm not quite sure why. So I'll just wait there for a little while, but I do eventually come on over to the corner here and we do get it open. We just click on there and we just wait a little while and it does open. And once this opens, then that will be it, and I will say tatty bye. Thank you very much for watching. That is it from me. This is part 1, by the way. Part 2 will be coming up very, very soon. Probably next week or in the next few days. Okay? Probably Tuesday, actually. It'll be coming on up. Did it come on up? Is it going to come on up? Yes, it does. It does eventually come on up. Eventually. There we go. Unpacking Steam. It just took a little while. That was all. And here it comes any second now. Thank you very much for watching. That is it from me. Bye for now.